Don't Dodgers were 9-11 when Bellinger was called up. Since then, they're 36-15. And a fly ball to right. It's well hit. Back at the wall. He has done it again. Cody Bellinger, his 22nd home run. He is not of this earth. The Dodgers take a 4-0 lead. First 4 batters, 4 runs are home.
Danger, danger, fear and anger. I see dead people when I talk to strangers. Scar with a stomach stop. Gotta get these bundles off. Bubbles in a soft focus. Sharkware, spy hunter, owner. Burner, no limit, top of the tank turner. Spot earner, plot thickener. Fingerprints, bubber in the alibi, non sequitur.
It wasn't like we weren't cooking. We just got hung up on which direction we were looking. Proof is in the putting up the art. Might have framed a couple more, but every story's got its arc. In any case, that was something for the grudge holders to adjudicate. Pushing this human race card till the fumes escape. Did some wrongs, made a few mistakes, but that's for you to throw the book at. I was panicked by impermanence, working on some pertinent. Missed it on the first pitch, now I see the curve spin. A little worse for wear, bad flying bird in the turbulent air. Ay, I studied rhymes to let the mind unwind. Now I make the words for work, what a sweet high five. Pardon him, the heart got caught up in the nouns and verbs. The marketing seemed absurd. We're part of a person, a proper product, and made a truer self when you knew the self was artifice. I spot a fake and dissect it. The place is feeling like the Brexit. Came with the warning, home feeling foreign right now. The white sheets sleeping in the feed for what personal brands. I got a few new demands. A bag and a gas can, face at it again.
Yeah, bad till the marrow in the pan. Crunch bones, sad boys hit the grown man hush tones. Back flushed in they lame face, save for the high five, placed in the same place. No starts, no hearts neither. Serve up severe, steer clear of the theater. Accidentally fall for every real one. Casually lost when each one steals one. Zelda with the half a heart. Controller died before the level up and settled in. So when I try to boost and measure up, I never will.
Just off the Orange Freeway, we're here live from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago. Now batting, Yoan Moncada. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off the night for the White Sox, second baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the night here is taken. For ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. And he is in there. Moncada on at first. Nobody out. In there, and it's even at 1. Now a throw over. Moncada's running. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. The 2-1 home. It's a bunt attempt, but he can't get any wood on it.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
Jose Abreu waits on deck. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
First baseman, Jose
From the
Abreu.
stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. Count now a ball and a strike. Moncada on third. Anderson stands at second. No outs. Hit back up the middle, going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Avisail Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And that ends the inning. And striding in is the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number one.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And Kinsler swings and misses here as he's gone on strikes for out number one.
Second, left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and two.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
And now for the Angels, Mike Trout will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Trout is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys and made it look easy, and still getting ahead.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. Up next for Chicago, Wellington Castillo. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Matt Davidson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson. This is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it. 2 gone. Into the box, Leury Garcia. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Digging in the switch hitter, Yomer Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
He got him. Here's Albert now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Infield in the overshift here now the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. On the ground to the right side. Fielded by Abreu. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up now, Cole Calhoun.
Right fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Calhoun, a native of Arizona. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit on the ground to short. Anderson brings it in. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired.
Loaded bases, that's my motivation. I'm feeling lucky, we should go to 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dough inflated and I'm more creative. Signed a couple big deals, but it's no parading. Just a couple every generation that wasn't supposed to make it out, but they code the matrix. And when they get these like the coded language, reminds that they strengthen all the stolen greatness. We was at the mobile station, full circle, mogul motivation. My self-educated through negotiations. Got these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with, afraid to bait me. No 10 on my Mercedes, that's for inspiration. It's on my neck like 80s. Westside Slauson Ave, know my demonstration. Born and raised, y'all affiliated. It's really greatness. Riding around like I really made it. Loaded bases, I'm gon' Willie Mason. Yeah.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run. Even further beyond into the universe. But I've got to make it to first. It feels like every second's being stolen. I risk it for every ticket we home. Bottom line, I'm gonna make it home.
I was sitting on my link and I start thinking, I ain't gonna make 100 mil off in these streets. More than likely I'm gonna end up in somebody's precinct. Even worse than cares front the church laid off enough. I dealt with it. I ain't just out here for my help with it. I weighed the risk and the reward and sink the scale tipping. Let's all get on one accord and take the world. Take the money, take the power and the Twitters. Can't buy that they sell. They bring heads in jail. Look all these ways they derailed. That's why respect me to the utmost when you see me, is how I feel. Cause I ain't failed. I seen it coming, did not tell. Different lanes, same passion for the meal. Switch lanes, all black, 2 glass ceilings. B12 too fast, gone.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run. Even further beyond into the universe. But I've got to make it to first. It feels like every second's being stolen. I risk it for every ticket we sold them. You got the ball, I'ma take it home. Bottom line, I'm gonna make it home.
Yeah, you might get far. So get up off your knees and be the star you wanna be with a lot of hard work and a lot of tenacity. I know you can do it. Oh, it's getting just a little bit tough now. The road is rough now. I know you can do it, but it's gonna be tough. No, the road is rough. Get on the bus. Now get on the train. Get in the taxi. Now get on the train.
Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago White Sox. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Yankees will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Batting second.
Stepping into the box, Tim Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit on the ground to third. To Walker for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting third.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. 2 out, nobody on.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there.
Threw it right past him. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. 2-1 home now to Gardner. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Garcia on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next for New York, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Moncada gloves it, and that's the second out. Giancarlo Stanton now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside and low. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the runner will score from first. Sanchez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Oh, and and he throws it away. A left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Bird ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Yanked on the ground down the line. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. Previous history with Luis Severino, not great. He's 1 for 8.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Gilmer Sanchez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Sanchez.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Coming to the plate now, Matt Davidson.
Designated hitter.
First delivery to him on the way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Misses, that's ball 1. Sanchez takes his lead at third with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Batting 7.
First offering on its way. Popped up.
Garcia.
Drury waits on it, and the inning is over. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First pitch of the at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Brandon Drury will bat next. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. High pop-up. Abreu is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning. Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Wellington Castillo.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. In now, Adam Engel.
Center fielder, Adam Engel.
Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
The batter, number 10.
Ready for another chance? Yoan Moncada, a base hit in his first trip.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Fastball, strike 3 called, as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Anderson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Snap throw to third. Now a pickoff play at second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find it.
And we'll have to leave it. Digging in to try it again. Brett Gardner 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Moncada battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Engel is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gary Sanchez. And he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside-the-park home run his first time up. Sanchez in foul ground, and that ends the inning. So digging in now, Jose Abreu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Judge is under it. 1 out. So here is Avisail Garcia, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count meter. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Again, a 1-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Third baseman, number 5.
Here comes the first pitch.
Sanchez.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players, but apparently when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. finished that off with a powerhouse into the seat.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Judge looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Digging in, Leury Garcia. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0. Shot toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Into the box now, Wellington Castillo looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2. Now at the plate, Adam Engel, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch hit the other way out toward right field. Walker is there, and that's the third out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Greg Bird set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. And he lays off there, 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Throw just in time, and that was awfully close. Ready for another chance. Aaron Hicks comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Anderson ranging into the outfield. 2 down.
Up next for the
riding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Knees, strike one.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Moncada has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a fastball 2. Low. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is strike two swinging. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now
digging in to try it again, Tim Anderson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice play.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Here's the first pitch to him. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Here's Neil Walker as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Walker.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Garcia. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. Brandon Drury will bat next.
Brandon Drury.
And he takes ball one. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Garcia has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Engel is after it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Just got a piece up the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avisail Garcia.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in and looking for more, Yomer Sanchez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Drury over to his right. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Matt Davidson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And he's got himself another one as he picks it. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Pulled toward right center field. Engel sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Ball 1.
Cutter low, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Abreu ranging into shallow right, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot, and a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Here's Didi Gregorius. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hicks running from first. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Hicks at second with 2 down. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Moncada fields it cleanly, and the stolen base winds up as a... Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Garcia.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Fielded cleanly by Walker, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Engel. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's Neil Walker, a hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Back goes Garcia at the track, the wall. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya. Brandon Drury will bat next. It was a walk in his last trip. In there, and it's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson scoops it up on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the 1st out. Digging in, Brett Gardner. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Garcia is in pursuit. 2 gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
He's safe.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. And he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. He swings and misses, throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 0-1 count, here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll be tagged out at the plate, trying to tie the ball game, but instead he becomes out number 2 now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for
Chicago, Gilmer Sanchez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Leading off for the Yankees.
2 for him to this point.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo.
And he'll step off. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Joaquin Soria.
0-1 the count. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
High in the air out to center field. Engel has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Bird. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. A 1-0 delivery. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike one. 4-3 our score here as we play the eighth. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime numbers against Soria. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swung on and missed, and that's the... Stepping up to the plate, Leury Garcia. It was a... Backwards Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throwing to second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Stepping into the box, Wellington Castillo. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Taken high and deep to right. Judge racing back, still going back. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Adam Engel. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Walker's got it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So striding forward now.
10, second baseman,
Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius ashore. He's in there at the plate. And here in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
The batter, number
Ready now. Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario. We're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball is next. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has the curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jones moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Candelario is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. And a ball 1-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you can see some definite.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
Designated hitter, J.D.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Fulmer, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jones will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and Boston has the early 1-0 lead. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe-out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
So striding forward now, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts.
Batting third, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Comes in with 15 hits in 53 ABs. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the middle, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. And that one stayed up a little high. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone, ball 3. Nicholas Castellanos would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Cabrera is off at first with 2 away. Moreland trying to get there.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Tigers lead 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Xander Bogarts now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Xander Bogarts.
First offering on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Mata on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Devers on second. Nunez at first, one gone. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. To Iglesias for one. On to Cabrera at first.
Wherever you go, I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, babe. When I'm still, I definitely wouldn't miss a thing. When you're lost on your own and you're wondering if I'm following, just know wherever you go, I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, babe. Look at the draw. That's my lottery one. A gem of the round. Going with you, babe. Going with you, babe. Wherever you go, I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, babe. Is it really like this? See your likeness shining brightly through a haze, and little slings and arrows, smoke and mirrors, blue and icy meet my gaze. Boom, my heart bursts like a blood flow, slow to get up, hard to save. You fill my head with madness, good and bad. Don't be the one who got away, got away. Wherever you go, I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, babe. And every night spent without your face has me shuddering. I color my words in a violet shade to hide the pain. And you go solo no longer.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Max Scherzer gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not aged 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Digging in, Manuel Margot. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we are underway at the Beltway. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Scherzer is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Vero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Carlos Asuaje. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Into the box now, Will Myers. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Clayton Richard will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, lefty Clayton Richard, this guy's been around for a long time. Not an overpowering guy from the left side. At one time, he was in the low to mid-90s, but he consistently sits 92, 93, has the big overhand curveball, will mix in a straight changeup. The key to Clayton Richard, getting the fastball over for strikes to get a chance to use the off-speed stuff.
In now is Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit down the line at first. But this is foul for the first strike. And this will wind up a foul ball. One and two now to Adam Eaton.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Adam Eaton now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Ben?
Yeah, Matt, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Into the box now, Trey Turner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. In previous at-bats against Clayton Richard, he's 2 for 4. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up and a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. We are still scoreless.
Walking up
It's a hunger that drives me. Oh Lord, set my soul, take my pain and turn it into gold. 'Cause all I know is champion. I can take a beating, now rise again. Running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again. Keep rising up, I'm champion. I can take a beating, now rise again. Running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again. Keep rising up, every time I knock down. It's the struggle that reminds me. So heaven don't feel me now. Put the wings upon my feet. Oh Lord, set my soul, take my pain and turn it into gold. 'Cause all I know is champion. I can take a beating, now rise again. Running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again. Keep rising up, I'm champion. I can take a beating, now rise again. Running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again. Keep rising up, I'm champion. I can take a beating, now rise again. Running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again. Keep rising up, I'm champion. Rising up, I'm
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in at the plate, Dexter Fowler. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis.
Now the first
Right
pitch
fielder,
here from Lester.
Dexter Fowler.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Happ on the move. He's got it one away.
Batting second.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Pham. His past history against John Lester, just 3 for 14. He also has 1 home run. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Lester has compiled over 2,100 innings of work in his major league career. And over those innings of work, he struck out over 2,000 batters, putting him in good company with names like Oral Hershiser, Catfish Hunter, and Fernando Valenzuela. One out, nobody on. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Now in the box, Matt Carpenter. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
High in the air out to center field. Happ has it in his tracks, and that's the third out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0 is a ball down and away.
2 balls, no strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Here's Chris Bryant now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's got 5 base hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Bryant is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way.